an extreme amount of monies, yeah, and a lot of this oil, yeah, in recent geological excavations, a lot of this oil right about now is predominantly being found under the oceans. All right. Henceforth, when you're looking at the current oil disaster in the Gulf of Mexico, the drilling was taking place underneath the ocean. All right. Now, what a lot of people may not be aware of about Jamaica, they've found oil underneath the ocean. All right. Not just in the Caribbean seas, all right, in and around the Caribbean islands of like Jamaica and Haiti, etc., etc. What a lot of people may not be aware of, there's a vast amount of wealth and resources under the oceans of the sea, but we're now going into an area where humanity is not familiar with, i.e. deep sea drilling, yeah, and the impacts and effect of that deep sea drilling, looking for resources such as oil, such as diamonds, and gold as well. Yeah, all of these can be found in abundance under the seas of the planet Earth. When you look at the Earth, most of the Earth itself is water, is 3/4 water. Yeah, so there, if you look at the amount of water that exists on the planet Earth, what a lot of these corporations and companies are finding out now, all right, is that there is an awful lot of resources and wealth in the seas of the planet Earth. We only actually live on 1% of the Earth, yeah, and on that 1% of the Earth that we actually utilize and live on, yeah, most of the resources have been utilized and are running out, yeah. Yet on the remainder of the planet, the 3/4 water of the planet, where a lot of the resources exist at this present time, okay, there is an abundance of wealth which these corporations and companies wish to control, yeah, and more importantly want to tap into to increase their wealth, to increase their shareholders' dividend, to increase the wealth on their stock markets, and increasing the wealth on the stock markets increases the wealth of that country. Yeah. So one of the things that a lot of us as African or Caribbeans may not be aware of is the wealth that is held within the seas around countries such as Jamaica, such as Haiti, such as Nigeria, such as Ghana, such as Congo, which, yeah, major companies and corporations right about now would like to control.
Okay then, we need to probably put a pin there, but I think we have to do another session with you, my brother, because, you know, we've got a wealth of information and knowledge, and as you know that we have Duamutef inside the house, who's giving a wealth of information and knowledge, and in fact, we have to do another part 2 with you, my brother, you know, because you know,
I'd like to say thank you for inviting me here. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, we do our best to share as much information as possible. All right, and as we often say, don't believe a word of what we're saying. Please check things out, do your own research. All right, experience is often the best teacher. Yeah, so your experiences, yeah, often teach you best, yeah, and see things for what they are. We tend to very much want to live in this make-believe or in this fantasy. So we've got to come out the make-believe and fantasy, and hopefully we can find ourselves in the reality to be able to do what we have to do for our communities.
Okay, give thanks. So again, give thanks to Duamutef to be among us. And give thanks to the great man, Brother Tony at Seven Sisters Market. And again, give thanks.